I love this song so much. Okay. Mocha, everyone. Are you leaving? She's had enough. She's like, how many times do you listen to the same part of this song? Dear God, woman. I would like to dedicate this video to Craig Jones, the man, the myth, the goat. Hello there, maggots. Welcome to a very special Slipknot video. This is the deep dive of Snuff, a video I never thought I would make. One of my favorite songs of all time. And like my last deep dive, I have not prepared in any way. While some might see that as being irresponsible, I see it as being more authentic, because it's just whatever I think of at the moment, in the moment. For me, what makes this song so great, lyrically, yes, but also the build that happens, and we'll get into this as we go, but just for my opening remarks, it's this perfect blend of Corey freaking Taylor's signature, just stop it right now vocals, the extremely relatable, very human lyrics, and the build that happens throughout the song, the second half, just the build. We're going to talk about lyrics, we're going to talk about Corey freaking Taylor, we're going to talk about what's going on other than Corey freaking Taylor. We might even figure out what the heck Pinhead is doing. It's gonna be a good time. Someone else did a deep dive for this. What I will do is watch it when I'm done here, and then if there's anything that I want to add, I will splice it throughout. I just watched the intro, and already he has said that it's about the build, and I'm like, yes, so I'm already a fan of this video. So get yourself a beverage, get comfortable. I'm going to listen to the song to start things off on my own. You've probably been seeing it here. And then we'll come back and deep dive. I'll be right back. Cheers. This song, we are climbing an awesome mountain, the awesomeness mountain, the Snuff Mountain. And we're at the bottom right now. All right, here we go. Intro. I'm assuming that is either Pinhead or Sid, which I call Pin Sid. If you're new to the channel, I'm a weirdo and I have nicknames for people. I'm going to use their actual names in this video, except for Pinhead, because, you know, that's either a pin. I'm going to give that to Sid, I think. It might be Pinhead. I don't know. I never know. That's why I say Pin Sid, because it's always a toss-up. All right, let me start it again. Is that supposed to be a helicopter? I'm not sure now. And this sort of like... It's almost like we're on a boat. I'm just wondering, the first time you heard the song, were you like... What is this slow jam? Anyway, verse 1. Bury all your secrets in my skin. What a line. Come away with the innocence and leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again. Oh. I'm hearing this like really cool echoing in the background during this verse.
Let's get into the vocals.
Bury all your secrets in my skin.
Rhythmic delay. So, of course, they've got this wonderful rhythmic timed delay going on. But notice, and this will open up as the track progresses, but notice that his voice is band limited. We've got the highs and the lows taken out of it. And this is a big deal because it really sets the mood for the vocals to lay over this track. So much of the attitude of the vocals, yes, is performance, but is also production, and we best not miss that.
I think the acoustic guitar in here really works. If this was an electric guitar, it would just change the feel of this so much. This is just such like an intimate, I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling, and you're not ready because I'm feeling a lot of things. There's just something about an acoustic guitar. It's like gather round the campfire kind of sound. I don't have the technical vocabulary to do a video like this, but is that going to stop me? Heck no. But it just makes it such a more of an intimate, you know, I'm here to bare my soul to you. It's about to get super deep in here. It's Corey friggin' Taylor. He just sounds fantastic. Let me get the lyrics, even though they live rent-free in my brain. Bury all your secrets in my skin. That's like, you have my attention. You know what I mean? That's such a good opening line. And Slipknot is no stranger to having attention-grabbing opening lines. I have one word for you. Disaster piece. Come away with innocence and leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. This is like, I have to pause every line and just like take it in. And love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again. I think the two standout lines here, the first one, and then the air around me still feels like a cage. It's poetry. I mean, it is. And you think Slipknot, you don't think poetry. Disaster piece, if you're an outsider, you know, the non-maggots, I guess. That's just, oh, that's such a good image where you feel like you're caged no matter where you go because air is everywhere. And I don't mean to sound stupid, but it's like you can't escape that caged feeling, or you would essentially have to give up breathing. So breathing feels like you're being caged. Love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage. So this line is like, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been waiting for, searching for? Never mind. Or is this just masking my anger? And Corey's a lot of things. Angry is one of them. That's sort of how I see that line. On the inside, I'm like, angry Corey happening. You can disagree with me because I'm kind of disagreeing with me, so it's all good. I'm figuring it out as I go because unlike Anesthesia, I'm bringing it up again. That song, I really had analyzed the lyrics to myself, but this song, not so much. So I'm sort of doing it on the fly right now. I'm starting it again, and we're going to pay attention to the music in here. I wish I could isolate these tracks. Maybe they are isolated somewhere. I should see if they are. Let me do that. I know there's an instrumental. That's cool. Corey, I'll come back to you. We'll do the vocals only, but for now... I don't know if this is official.
That's special.
So that was through the first verse there. It's extremely repetitive, I'll be the first to say. I don't think this is very complicated, at least so far. And I'm not knocking that because the emphasis is on that verse. Now we're getting into the first step, but before we do that, let's hear Corey by himself.
Bury all your secrets in my skin. Come away with innocence and leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage, and love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again.
I have not heard this before, so that's really cool. There's like something new here. He's feeling this. Sometimes singers, it feels like they're just phoning in their performance, but Corey is like, he's feeling it. And I'm assuming this song is very personal for him. I think this is about his ex-wife, yes? Correct me if I'm wrong, the story behind this, but I'm thinking that's what this is. So you can tell, I mean, like when a song comes from a personal place, you just perform it in a different way because you're feeling it. Like, this is your life. This is how I've been feeling, and I'm going to tell you about it.
The air around me still feels like a cage.
Ooh. He said his voice sort of fell apart there. He's on the edge.
Feels like a cage.
Like a cage. He's not that concerned about hitting the right pitches as much as he is in the moment. Sure, you need to hit the pitches, but he doesn't have concern about that in this moment. And this is what allows him to do stuff like this. We're not looking at that going, oh, that was a off-pitch note. Redo it. No, the emotion was great.
I think there was a vocal drum. I think we should hear that. You're going to be so sick of this song by the end of the video. Oh, there is guitars only. I swear that was not here a second ago. Keyboards only, drums only. I had no idea. Oh, good Lord. This is awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I probably should have played this out. This is going to be a lot of editing, but it's going to be worth it. Let's do guitars only. Let me see what this sounds like.
That's neat. Hope you're listening in headphones.
I wanted to hear the drums. Let's give Joey a moment.
And love is
Joey is
just
waiting
a
patiently.
camouflage.
He's at the ready.
For what resembles rage again. So if you love me, let me go. And run away before I...
All right, stop. We're not there yet.
Hold on.
I'm so overwhelmed. All right. There was a keyboard only one. So, of course, we're going to be listening to that. It's freaking Pinhead. Oh, this video is going to be so long. Keyboards only. Dude. That, like... What is that? I don't know. Maybe this is a guitar. And Pinhead's doing the weird sound. Let me know, please. Just stops. Okay. Interesting. There's a big pause here. Moving on. So this is the first layer we have where the other guys come in, or other layers come in, and we get like our first step. We are climbing an awesome mountain, the Snuff Mountain. But this would be like the first really incline. Like we're really stepping up now when the other guys come in.
Resembles rage again.
It's just, it's so full.
So if you love me, let me go.
And that, we just did another step. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the next step. Calm down. I need a drink. This video is going to be long, I have a feeling.
So if you love me, let me go. Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. Ooh, my smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know.
It keeps getting fuller and fuller. It's like all the pressure is building. Break yourself against my stones. That is, we're at the peak as far as the intensity level of the song. That's the top of the Snuff Mountain. The song is just one step up the whole way until you get to that. All right, let's focus on Corey first. I'm going to leave the just vocals only out. That'll be one less track I have to worry about. Drums and vocals.
You love me, let me go.
That's so cool.
Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know.
Okay, let's check on Pinhead. I'm not sure how far into the song we are. A minute. Oh! Okay, wait. You're probably wondering, why are you freaking out over 2 piano notes? The reason is, I have heard this song. This might be like my most listened to song of any song on the earth. It might just be. So the fact that I'm hearing things that I have never heard in all the times I've heard the song is just sort of blowing my mind right now, and I'm having a hard time comprehending it.
Now listen here.
These are much cleaner than what I was listening to.
Here's the keys.
I'm so glad I decided to do this. Thank you for watching and enjoying it with me. I will try to calm down a little bit, but we're just getting started. Let me check the length of this video. I'm half afraid. 45 minutes. It's been 45 minutes. We need to move this along. However, how cool was that? Let's look at lyrics because we're starting to get into just some, I don't have the word for it right now, but it's something else. If you love me, let me go. And run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. So this is almost conflicting to me because the first 2 lines on their own just seem much like they're sort of a longing, the pain of having to let go of something that you really care about. The easiest way for me to get over this is if you just let me go. Just leave and don't even tell me. But then the next 2 lines, my heart is just too dark to care. It's like I don't even... Right? I can't destroy what isn't... Okay, that one does go... See, I'm working it out as I go here. My heart is just too dark to care line. Now that I'm really picking this apart, I'm seeing this more of like... He's convincing himself that his heart's just too dark to care, but really, this is an extremely painful time, and he does care. So maybe these lines, I can't destroy what isn't there. Well, that line is like, if you leave, if we just end this and you leave, I can't F this up anymore if you're not around. So the next part sort of goes along with that for sure. So deliver me into my fate, the fate of being alone. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. Again, I can't destroy what isn't there. Same kind of thing. I don't deserve to have you. My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know. So the whole idea of just letting go, you need to leave. Do not tell me where you're going. I will pretend like this never happened. That you do not exist, that will be the only way that I can move on with my life. It's just sort of like erasing you from my brain. If I could change, like whatever problems that we were having in this relationship, if there was some way where I could have changed the way that I am, I don't want to know about it because that's going to make it even harder. This is the way it is, and it's over and done. We need to do the guitars one from where we are. So we have this nice acoustic. This has the piano in it too. Oh, that is so nice.
That's not, even if it is a sample or not, it doesn't matter. They've EQ'd the highs and lows out of it so that you can leave room for the sparkle of the guitar.
Sparkle. The guitar sparkles.
And the cymbals. See what's happening on the backing. The rest bucket. Yeah, more. Interesting how they divided that out. Oh, cool.
It's nice to hear someone who actually knows what they're talking about instead of just me who just fangirls about it. And then Paul, is there a bass track? I didn't see a bass track. There is isolated bass. Might be a cover, but still it will give us an idea of what Paul is playing in here. So nothing in the intro.
Where's Paulie? All right, Paulie.
I'll check on this as we go, and I'll come back to Paul. Let me start the song over, and we will get to where we are right now. We are climbing an awesome mountain, the Snuff Mountain.
Camouflage for what resembles rage again.
That's the first step on the mountain, the Snuff Mountain. We'll take another step.
So if you love me, let me go.
Love it.
And run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate.
I can hear Pinhead now. Oh my god.
If I'm alone, I cannot hate.
So cool.
I don't deserve to have you.
We're gonna keep going. I promise.
Ooh, my smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know.
We have this recurring thing. What is that? I don't know. All right, next verse. Next verse.
I still press your letters to my lips and cherish them in parts of me to savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light. But all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not hear.
We're climbing the mountain. We are climbing the mountain. Get your gear. It's happening. Let's do Corey and Joey first.
I still press your letters to my lips and cherish them in parts of me that savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light. But all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not care.
Okay. I can picture Joey doing this part just like bored out of his mind, and he cannot wait to just unleash. Because he really, I mean, you guys know. So he's just very like restrained, just doing these cymbals a little bit. Let's do now, I think guitars are going to sound a lot like the first verse, but let me check because they may have added something. So there's like an alarm sound. I'm gonna say that's Pinhead. That's been added. It's much fuller now, though, than the first verse. Oh, yes. Electric guitars coming in. Now, is that Mick or is that Jim? I do not know. And then Paul... What? What the heck? There was nothing in there. Let's check out Pinhead. The Pinhead track. If you see my camera moving, it's because Mocha's taking like her 8th bath of the day. All right, keyboards only. Here we go, Pinhead. That's that sound. I've always wondered what it was. It was Pinhead. I can't sing that low. And I knew he was doing that. There's that weird thing again. Pinhead is one of those where you don't really know what contributions he's making, but if you take them out, the song just wouldn't be the same. And that is one of the many reasons why Craig Jones is the GOAT. The Pinhead alarm. That might be a Sid thing.
Like that razor blade sound that they've got going on in there, and then you combine that in.
I don't know.
Just impeccable arranging.
Moving on. Let's take a look at lyrics. I still press your letters to my lips. So while you really want to let this go and pretend like the relationship never existed, this person never existed, you are still torturing yourself by keeping them very much in the present. Cherish them in parts of me that savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light.
Without your light.
But all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. Backing up to the previous verse, I was seeing this, if I can change, I hope I never know. Meaning, if I could change myself, maybe be a better person, I'd rather not know about it. Like, if there was a way to save this relationship, I'd rather not know about it. But now it seems like he's placing the blame on the other person. And I think this is very human, not really knowing where to point the finger. So maybe they're both at fault, because this verse is very much wishing the other person would have done more to save this, and more of a, wishing, not really wishing you never existed, but wishing you would come back and wishing we could make this work. Next verse, we're getting into the next verse. How are we doing? Let me check in with you. How's it going? This is fun, right? I'm enjoying it. I didn't think it would take me this long, but I didn't know that I would have access to these isolated tracks. That's very, very cool. All right, let me do the whole band. We're going to keep going. This is where things like, this is where we're putting our mountain gear on. We were just sort of making do with our sneakers and no gear, but now we're gonna need some safety gear. It's getting serious. It's getting steep now. There's a danger of falling. We are on the precipice of awesomeness. Actually, not yet. I'll let you know when that happens. Mocha's getting comfortable. She's probably changed my camera angle.
I couldn't face a life without your light.
All right, get ready. Get ready.
But all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not care. I think I made it very clear. couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you weren't my friend, then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. Ooh, my own was banished long ago. It took me down the boat to let you go.
I love doing this. I need to do this with more songs because you just get such an appreciation for them when you do this, even though to some this might be an extremely tedious video and you clicked away long ago. But I'm just loving this. I hope you're loving this. So we are just climbing this mountain at an alarming rate right now. It just amped up and then it amped up again and my heart rate is elevated. Let's take a look at, we're going to start with lyrics this time because we have some freaking awesome lyrics right now. So now this is again where it's like, whose fault is this? Who is to blame?
There's a war between good and evil, and it's time to pick your side.
Because now it's like back to where the other person is the one. Save your breath, I will not hear. I think I made it very clear. Save your breath, I don't even care. You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you weren't my friend, then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. My own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go. That's the line. That's the line. That is such a good line. Dear God, Corey freaking Taylor, props to you. Just major props to you. What's sticking out in this one, I only wish you weren't my friend. If you are lucky enough to be dating or married to your best friend, then when you end that relationship, you're not only losing your partner, your romantic partner, we'll say, but you're losing your friend. And so I can't just hate you. It would be so easy for me to just hate you and be done with it. I never claimed to be a saint. So taking some ownership again, that's where this, I mean, it sort of goes back and forth. So the last line here, it took the death of hope to let you go. As long as I have some hope, even if it's like a microscopic amount of hope, I'm hanging on to that, thinking that maybe there is a chance that either you'll come back to me or we will work this out. There is some kind of future for us. The only way I'm going to be able to say goodbye to you and let this idea go is if I get rid of all hope that I have. It has just come full circle. All hope is gone. That's the only way I can let you go, is if I get rid of hope entirely. Oh, the death of hope. I'm pretty sure that's my favorite line. That line and the very last line of the song, they are both so good. We need to do drums because this section, the drums here are so notable and they just sort of ring out over, not over Corey because it's Corey freaking Taylor. But as far as the instrumentation in this section, it is the Joey show. He just sticks out to me above everyone except for Corey.
It's a much more organic sound, less roomy than some of the other Slipknot stuff.
And I'm so excited because I've never heard these isolated tracks.
When you refuse to fight, so save your breath, I will not care. I think I made it very clear. You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you weren't my friend, then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. Ooh, my own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
There's like no snare drum in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. If there's any drummers in the house. But I don't think there's any snare in there. I was focused like, 80% Joey, 20% Corey right there. So I'm going to have to go back and do like 90 Corey, 10 Joey. But the drums in there, forgive me, Clown Guy, Clown, you know him as Clown. And Pinocchio, you know him as Chris. Those are probably some of those big, the big drums they play. Not a keg, but the big drums that they play. That might not even be Joey. Like all that bass work. I'm sure it's a combo. And I'm sure I have added their picture, like when I put the pictures of the guys doing the different sections, I will put their picture in there too, because I hate that I have not given them any credit. Plus we had Double Corey.
When you refuse to fight, so save your breath, I will not hear.
Double Corey.
I think I made it very clear.
Are they harmonizing?
Are you kidding me? You couldn't hate enough to love.
Yes, for sure.
Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you weren't my friend. Then I could hurt you in the end.
Oh my.
I never claimed to be a saint. Ooh, my own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go.
Okay, you can hear. I think I will, for the video, I will edit just the vocal only in that part so you can hear Corey by himself. Some of those lines in there, you can just feel the pain. When I say things like this, I just feel like I'm really hamming it up for this video, but I promise you, I actually feel this way. I mean, he's just really, because it comes from such a personal place, you can really tell that in his performance. And some of the lines in there, I noticed especially. Okay, let's see how Pinhead's doing. This is like his morning alarm. Pinhead, wake up. It's time for school. Oh, he's just chilling right now. He's just headbanging. I don't think he's doing anything right now. It's just silent. Radio silence from Pinhead. Okay, we'll come back to you, Pinhead. Let's check on Mick and... what's his name? Jim. Jim the Phantom Root. You can hear the alarm in the guitar track too. Okay. Yeah, electric guitar comes in. Oh. Get ready to climb. You really need the drums in there. You really need the drums in there for that punch in that part right there. Let's do the whole, we're going to take Corey out. Sorry, Corey. We're going to do the instrumental of that section, and then we're going to keep going. There's like a... Oh, gosh. I love it so much. God, I love it so much. I love this song so much. Okay. Mocha, everyone. She might be in frame here. I have so many windows open. Are you leaving? She's had enough. She's like, how many times do you listen to the same part of this song? Dear God, woman. Next part. We're moving on. We are climbing. We're going to continue our climb. We are reaching higher altitude. You might feel a little lightheaded. Hopefully your nose will not bleed. But if so, I have some extra tissues in case you need them. Silliness aside, it's going down now. It's happening. So let's keep going. I'm going to hear that part again because I can't stand it. It's all about the build. This song is all about the build. And it takes everyone to have a successful build.
I only wish you weren't my friend.
like runs into the wall in the video, right? This is Pinhead's big moment. All right, we're not breaking any stones yet. Breaking against stones. Forgive me, I'm a little overwhelmed. We have to go back and do some of these parts. So we have no lyrics to do. We have no choreo to do. Let's do guitars, actually. We're going to start with guitars. It's just not the same without the drums. It's so weird. Okay, I think Pinhead's got some work to do here. He was just chilling during that verse, but it's time to work. It's just silent right now, so he's just chilling. Wake up, Pinhead. He should be coming in. Oh, there he is. Scare me half to death, Pinhead. Oh, I'm having a moment. Coolest thing. That is the coolest thing.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
If you know me, you know my love for Pinhead. Even if you don't know me. I mean, here, Funko, mug, sticker. I mean, I freaking love Pinhead. Craig Jones, all day. There was a note in there I have never heard. I do not have words right now for how cool that is. And at this point, I just feel like I'm really overselling this. But this is such a cool experience for me right now. Even if no one watches this video, this will be well worth the effort it's going to take for me to edit this thing. Because of what is happening right now. I have to hear that again. Pinhead. I figured he was doing this part. But that, what? That high, the first note, I never heard. That is so cool. I love him even more now. Pinhead, you go, buddy. All right, I'm at an hour and a half, in case you're wondering. Let's check on Paul. I'm guessing it's extremely hard to isolate the bass. So we'll come back to Paul. I hate that I'm not giving Paul much attention throughout here. Thank you for this bass track.
Very organic sounding compared to a lot of it. Oh, yeah.
Get it, Paul. Thank you for this.
That bass really, really makes the sound. Because if you listen...
These are definitely better tracks than I had.
throaty sound coming from the bass.
It's one of those things where you know it's in there and you know it's doing awesome things because it's the bass, and that's what bassists do. But to pick it out in a song like this, it's not really coming forth on its own. It's just more of the collective, and so it's hard to... Shout out to Paul. How are we doing? Are we okay? Everybody good? It's now time. We have reached the peak of the mountain. We are at the precipice. We are at the highest altitude. It is time to break yourself against my stones.
You. Yeah, you.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is the part of the song that gets me. I'm going to shock you and do the rest of the song. At least that's my plan. I will probably end up stopping it before then. Actually, I think I will. Never mind. So this is Everybody.
Ooh, my home was banished long ago. It took me down the boat to let you go.
I'm listening for one more. You can hear that. Here we go.
So break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself. Now listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Ooh, my love was punished long ago. If you still care, don't ever let me know.
10, 11, 12, 245,000. It's just, this song, it's in another league. I'm telling you, it's in another league. Let's get to lyrics. Let's get that out of the way, and then we'll focus on the music happening. Like I've been saying, peak of the mountain, the most intense part of the song. Lyrically, it's saying this: break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. Corey freaking Taylor, give it up. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself. So again, now we're pointing the finger back at the other person. I won't listen to your shame. You ran away. You're all the same. Ouch. Ouch. Angels lie to keep control. My love was punished long ago. If you still care, don't ever let me know. Is this an original thought? No. Is Corey Taylor really breaking new ground here? No. But it's the feeling that it evokes is what is so powerful. It's a simple idea, this line in particular, but the song as a whole is just so, I don't know what point I was trying to make. My video's kind of falling apart a little bit because I'm getting too caught up in it. This is very much like it took the death of hope to let you go, and then I think another line, if I can change, I hope I never know. It's the whole idea of just being kept in the dark. I'd rather not know. But if there was any chance this relationship could work, if I knew that you still loved me, if I knew that you still cared and wanted to fix this, I would have to deal with that. I'd have to deal with that pain because I've let it go. So I would rather not know about it. Don't you dare come back to me in the future and tell me you still love me or you want to work this out or you care about me, because that will destroy me. I just love it. Oh my God, I love it. I love the whole sentiment. The lyrics are just at a 10 plus. Let's leave the lyrics now and focus on the awesomeness of the guys and what they are doing. So let's start with Corey, because we're still sort of in Corey town. All right, so we're going to do vocal and drums together.
I only wish you weren't my friend. Then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint.
That's Clown Guy. Oh.
Ooh, my
I guess it
vanished
is.
long ago. It took the down the boat to let you go.
Get it. I've never heard this. This is so cool.
So break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself. And I will listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Oh, my love was punished long ago. If you still can't, oh, never let me know. If you still can't, oh, never let me know.
Oh, give it up for Joey. Just, let's take a moment for Joey. I'm gonna get emotional just thinking about Joey. Let me just take a minute to tell you that whenever Joey died, I was sort of in the height of doing my Slipknot videos, and it didn't really hit me like it hit some of you because I didn't grow up listening to Slipknot. You know, I hadn't listened to them for years or anything. It is a loss that I think affects you. The only comparison I can make is whenever Chester Bennington died, because that is someone that I grew up listening to. These people, they just become, even though they're celebrities and you don't know them personally, they become such a part of your life because they, you know, they get you through things. I just wanted to take a minute for Joey. There's just some awesome drumming in here. And also giving credit for Clown and Chris Finn. I wish I knew exactly what was them, the person that they were doing versus what Joey was doing. But still, to hear this by itself is just so cool. Oh my gosh, amazing. I'm going to go back and do just Corey by himself for that ending part because it's so good. We're going to listen to the last verse with just Corey. We have some different harmony. I think the verse before this, the harmony was much, this is me not knowing anything technical here, but the harmony was much more of like this, whereas this verse, the harmony is more of a separation. Maybe that makes sense.
So break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help.
It's like 3.
You sold me out to save yourself. And I will listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Oh, my love was punished long ago. If you still can't, oh, never let me know. If you still can't, oh, never let me know.
And it just sort of like dies out. Oh, Corey freaking Taylor, everyone. Corey freaking Taylor. All right. Let's see how Pinhead's doing. Nothing's happening. He's like, I'm done. I had those piano notes, and I'm done. Seriously. Pinhead. There he is. He scared me again. Oh, give it up for Craig Jones, the man, the myth, the goat. Craig Jones, everyone. Craig Jones. All right, let's check on Jim and Mick, Undertaker, and Phantom. Oh, dude. Pinhead's in here. To hear that whenever they do that hold, and then I have to hear that again. That was so cool to hear in isolation. Oh my god, yes. See, this is like when Pinhead's awesomeness cannot be contained to his own video. Like, he has spilled over into the guitars only video. That's how awesome he is. Give it up for Jim and Mick killing it. Yes. Get it, fellas. What is Paul doing at the end of this song? I feel like this entire video does such a disservice to Paul. And I wish I had maybe a better isolated track. Again, it's one of those like Pinhead where if you remove it, it would be such an absence, even though you can't hear it isolated when everyone's playing. If you took it out, you would really miss it. So give it up for Paul. Major props to Paul. I am a huge bass guitar fan, as you know. So I wish I could have focused on the bass a little more in this video, although that would have added like another 30 minutes. So maybe it's for the best. Grungy.
And all that fret noise, too. That's a huge part. Like, just fine. Let's play with a pick. Let's have lots of fret noise and have it be part of the sound.
Shout out to Paul. Sid, I don't know what you're doing in the song, but I know you're doing something. Even if it's just hanging out with Pinhead, that still counts as a contribution because you're keeping him on track, keeping him focused when he just wants to headbang. You know, as Pinhead, you got to do these piano notes here. So maybe that's Sid's contribution. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Let's do the instrumental of this section that we're in.
So many wonderful layers in this song.
That's That's what happens when you have so many band members. All right, so let's listen to everyone, including Corey now at the end. Everyone's all together now.
So break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself. And I will listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Oh, my love was promised long ago. If you still care, don't ever let me know. If you still care, don't ever let me know.
If you don't see this song as a masterpiece, I don't know why you clicked on this video. So I'm assuming you came into this with some sort of appreciation for this. Or maybe you just heard me talk so much about it that you just want to know what I had to say about it. Whatever the case, this song, it's just, to me, it is Slipknot's best work. It is their crowning achievement. However, there's a caveat to that. Do I think this song represents what Slipknot is all about? No way. No, it doesn't. But do I think it is just a phenomenal piece of music where everyone is just coming together to create magic? Yes, I do. It lacks a lot of what Slipknot is known for, and so that's why I have a hard time saying that, like, this is the best Slipknot song. But at the same time, I'm going to say this is the best Slipknot song. It's just so fantastic. And again, this was so cool because I had not heard these isolated tracks, and I'm hearing things that I've never heard before, and it's so awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been so fun. I'm not done yet, though. I'm going to listen to this again, and I will show it to you in the corner here and give you some final thoughts. So let me do that. And I will come back. So it's final listen time. Here we go. I am at 2 hours that I've been dissecting this wonderful piece of music. Hopefully you have enjoyed this deep dive. I feel like I wasn't really able to maybe teach you anything or discover anything, but maybe. If so, let me know. If you still care, I do want to know. Put it in the comments. But really, this was so much fun. This is just one of those songs that I never tire of. The song is just so repeatable to me because as soon as it ends, I'm ready to play it again. As soon as I get to the top of the mountain, it's like I roll down the other side and I'm ready to climb again. Love it. It's perfection. I wouldn't change a note. I wouldn't change a line. So just a huge thank you, especially if you're still here right now. So I hope you have found a new appreciation for Snuff, and I hope you don't just see it as them like selling out, or because this was a single and they went too soft or whatever, because it's just so fantastic. Obviously you should know that by now. So Maggots, thank you so much for watching. Be on the lookout for more Slipknot. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you for the next one.
Against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself.